Hi, this is Lorena, and I wanted to do a video for you on a job that I did last week, but I had a problem because the logo moved on me, and that vinyl remover that I love so much that I've never had problems with, it imprinted a kind of watermark stain on the jacket or shirt that I was working on. I think the material, certain materials get affected differently by chemicals, so I had to reorder a jacket. Yeah, it happens. And so I thought you'd like to see me doing I think it's a 4-layer, maybe 5-layer logo, and see the process of how I do it. And also, when you are doing that vinyl remover, I wanted to share, make sure you go on top of the design and on top of the logo, so if it does imprint on your fabric, we've got poured and it did a water stain. I'll put a picture somewhere up here on it so you can see the imprint. Just be careful when you use it. You can ruin a garment like I did. The blessing is the garment was on sale, so I got to repurchase it, and I thought, you know, this would be a good video to go ahead and do for you people, so you guys could see a 4-layer, 4-layer or 4-color logo on vinyl and how I went through the process of doing it. And so, yeah, I've been sick with the stomach virus. That's why I didn't post anything last week. And I've been sick with congestion this week in the name of Jesus. So, you should have heard me Monday. I couldn't talk. I talk like a and today I kind of have my voice back a little bit. I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, I'm a little sweaty, but hey, that's life. And I really do hope you like this video. I hope it helps you if you're new to vinyl like me. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the heat pressing or the vinyl cutting, and I'll see you in the doing. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, bye. So here I am. I'll make the cut. Pick a color. I wanted this one. Pick that color. Import. Yes. So, this is like how you layer it. I did one color, then I did another color, and that's how I got the design that I did. If you want to change it, you go to Shape Magic, and then you break your design apart. And like this, if you don't want any of this, you can cut it out. And you can also separate it. Like if you want this a certain color, you can change the color of it. Shape Magic, join. And then like when you're cutting the vinyl, it will cut this in a certain color and this in a color to do the layers that you need. And then you would place them together just like that. This is what I did with this one. I picked a color and it gave me the silhouette of that color, and then I picked another color and gave me the silhouette of the other color. Now, I'm having some issues because the ears and the eye and this little area here, I don't know if you see it, here, these 3 areas need to be a different cut. And this is how the design goes. I'm going to select all of it because I want to resize it to 5. So that's my logo. And now I'm going to ungroup it and move each piece over. And what I tend to do is I close the eye on it and I start cutting the gray one, and I go make it. I make 3, apply. I do that first now because I tend to forget the mirroring process. Move them as close as I possibly can, so I don't waste as much vinyl. So I have my 3 pieces. I'm only going to do 2 shirts, but I cut myself 3 pieces of vinyl because you never know when something stupid will happen. So I have 3 white pieces, 3 gray, 3 black, 3 red. And then I go through the weed eating process. Now I cut everything all at once. I hate going back and then having to recut. It's a pain just to have to go and recut one. Make sure you get all the vinyl off, because if there's any vinyl when you're hitting the vinyl, like little pieces here on the edge, it will tack on to your shirt. I'm going to use my embroidery buddy. This is an extra large shirt. So on the center, on the men's extra large, and then I'm going to go up to the men's extra large. So the placement is men's extra large here. Then I use any marking tool that's chalk. Try to keep it as straight as you possibly can. For sure, remove any extra vinyl. Tack it 4 seconds. Now I'm going to put this part. I'm going to cut myself several strips of this tape so that I know that it will not shift even when I move the garment. Four seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop it open. And because I'm moving the garment so much back and forth, I recommend you use the tape. Four seconds. Four seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love this. 15 seconds to heat press the whole thing. So I'm going to tack it 1, 2. Remove everything. And then heat press it for the 15 seconds it needs to heat press. And this is what well, it's really 5 layers because I did the black first, then the gray, the black, the red, the white, and then the black on top of the white. But it looks beautiful, and this way I know for sure you're not going to have any problems with shifting. Okay, so this is how you go ahead and do. It's a 4-color logo, but it ends up being 5 layers of heat pressing. I wanted also to share to make sure that you just tack it down for 4 seconds. If your heat is right, the top layer of the vinyl should just peel off and the vinyl stays put in position. One of the reasons why I do it this way is layering is a pain in the butt. Let me just say, this is my first multi-layer logo. Usually I'll do 1 or 2 layers, but on top of each other. This is a multi-layer one on top of each other. I did a job recently where I think the layer was only 2 layers, but it was 3 colors. Adding a 4th layer or a 4th color does make a difference in your cutting time. I would really consider how you price everything. This is my first time, so I don't think I price myself very well. I charge $8 or $7 a logo for the front panel. The design is 5 inches tall and 5 inches, 5.5 1/4 tall and 5 inches wide. So I didn't think it would use that much vinyl. Now, because it's 4 layers, you do tend to use a lot more vinyl, but things to think about, like the white didn't use that much layer, so I used scraps. The red, I used my scrap vinyl that I had from another job. What I really used more in the vinyl is the gray piece because it was a solid piece. And I recommend you do use a solid piece initially for your background echoing kind of, because it gives you a really good foundation. I think if I would have used the gray and cut out the inside, it would have just maybe been a little bit more harder to align everything. Things to think about that I did not think about. Vinyl shrinks a little bit when you heat press it. So when I first heat pressed the gray, it shrunk some. And then when I put the black on top of it, it looked a little bit oversized. My client didn't care how, as long as it looked clean and it looked like his design. So that's something to factor in. I really do love that tape, this tape stuff, especially when you're doing a multi-layer, because when you put your first piece and then the black was, this black was so detailed that I had to make sure that it placed exactly where it needed to place. And when I grabbed the garment and moved it, it shifted on me. And that's why I had to redo another shirt, because yeah, it shifted a lot and it looked bad. And this is very, your placement really does matter here. So make sure you get some of this tape. I like the tape in the sense I cut 4 pieces and I used it for the rest of the job. So it'll last you forever. So I hope this video is helpful. I hope this video is helpful in showing you the process of doing a logo with multi-layers. Yeah, it's a lot of work in comparison to just doing a name. So I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.